Hey everyone, this is Megha and welcome back to my channel Beyond the Sea. Before I start, I just wanted to give a brief description about my surroundings. So I'm shooting this video indoors in my sister's living room and I'm currently sitting on this cream colored couch and I have this dark blue wall behind me which is apparently a really good color, and they have this beautiful painting which was painted by my brother-in-law's mother, Smita auntie. So hey auntie, a shout out to you, it's a beautiful painting. And so I just wanted to share that. Well, for today's video I just wanted to talk a little more about my visual impairment and how it influenced me and my family. Well, I have macular degeneration and retina pigmentation, which is actually a little rare to have both. Or after all, rare hona bhi tha, to किस में होना था, शायद इसी में. That was my luck, I guess. The thing is that so what it is, right? So it is something to do with the retina. So it affects your central vision and your peripheral vision, and I don't want to go into a lot of technical details because I don't want this video to be about that. These two conditions are in general actually very general. A lot of VIs do have this if you come across them. So a great shout out to all you VIs with RP and MD. I hope you say a woohoo in the comments below. It would be great to know you and great to connect with you. When I was diagnosed with it, I was diagnosed with MD when I was 9. And though it is a condition that you have since birth, we did not have any idea about it. So I remember when I was in school, we used to have this yearly medical checkups, and every year the teacher used to just take my eye test and say, "Arey kuch nahi hai, number बढ़ गया, just change your spectacles." And we obviously did consult a lot of eye doctors, but that's the opinion we got from all of them. And every year, बस मेरे spectacles change होते रहते थे. My number used to keep increasing. The glasses just kept getting thicker and thicker. By the time eventually I was 9, my parents just said ki no, we have to take a second opinion. This does not feel right. And that's when rather I was diagnosed with MD. And of course it was a life-changing thing for all of us. For me and my family, we had to adjust to a lot of things. We had to change a lot of things. I remember how emotional the whole experience was. But the thing is that what I really like about what my parents did was that they never created a difference between me and my sister, who of course is sighted. So everything that she was allowed to do, I was always allowed to do. I was never restricted from anything. I wanted to, I wanted to go out for trips from school, which were camping trips also. I remember I wanted to learn how to do horse riding. My parents completely pushed me for that too. Though eventually I had to give that up because of the outside issues. I have issues with sunlight, so that was a bit problematic. That's how I had to give up basketball, which I used to love playing. But yeah, that happened. And but the best thing is, because they never created a difference between me and my sister, I feel that we have this amazing bond because of that. Because मैं हमेशा उससे एसोसिएट कर पाई. कभी ऐसा नहीं लगा कि नहीं मैं VI हूँ, वो साइटेड है, तो ऐसे टाइप का कुछ डिफरेंस है. तो वो एक बहुत अच्छी चीज़ थी. प्लस एट होम मेरे पेरेंट्स ने हमेशा मुझसे हर एक वो चीज़ कराई जो मेरी सिस्टर से कराई. चाहे वो हमें किचन में कुछ करना हो, चाहे वो कुछ भी रिलेटेड अराउंड द हाउस हो, समथिंग टू डू विद क्लीनिंग, या कभी कोई गलती भी हो जाती थी फॉर दैट मैटर. I've seen a lot of people get pampered, but with me, अगर कोई गलती होती थी तो इतनी ही डांट पड़ी हमेशा जितनी सिस्टर को पड़ी. And I think that was a great thing that my parents did. And also one thing that I feel that the best thing they could have ever done for me was that even after I was diagnosed with this impairment, I still continued in a mainstream school. I mean, it's anything to do against schools which are specially for the blind. They are amazing schools. I have a lot of friends that I know who are specially from such schools, and they are absolutely amazing. But for me personally, I feel that the development I had, the person I am today, is because of that decision that my parents took. I mean, I came across such amazing people. I got amazing support there. and it shaped me as a person. So when it comes to my schooling, I luckily met a lot of great people in school. I had very good mentorship from all my teachers. All my friends always helped me. They were there for me, whether I needed anything, whether it be in studies, whether it be in games, whether it be in going out for trips or anything. It was amazing support. मुझे कभी ऐसा लगा ही नहीं कि मैं सिर्फ sighted लोगों के साथ study कर रही हूँ. I felt like I myself was a sighted a kid, and I never felt different. So I just want to say a great shout out to all those people who helped me in school. I mean, it's a long list, but the main people who really influenced my life. So thanks a lot, Manisha Jain, Sanya Mehta, Ashima Madan, Soumya Bansal, Radhika Chopra, Divya Nangya, Surabhi Gupta, Brinda Tandon, for all your help. Ayush Kumar, actually I couldn't forget him either. Because of you guys, I were able to complete my education from a mainstream school. I mean, it's just amazing. Like, from the list you can understand that there are so many people willing to help you. As VIs, we always feel pata nahi kitni help milegi, whether people feel that, you know, they are giving up something in order to help you, whether it be time or effort. But I think it's not the case. I think अपने mind में बहुत सोच लेते हैं, but there are a lot of people who genuinely are willing to do that for you, because for you as a person, it's nothing to do with sympathy or pity. And that's an amazing thing that I found. So there's another thing that I wanted to share, was that when I was 16 is when I was diagnosed with RP, which was the second condition that I got to know about. And by then it was pretty difficult for me. It really, I did go into depression, I remember, for quite some time. It was a difficult time. I mean, I don't want to lie. I mean, that's the reality of life, right? When you just imagine suddenly one day you wake up and you realize that, I mean, I already did know at 9 that I had MD, but you know, I mean, even then, you as a kid, you don't realize what the impact it is going to have on your life. But by the age of 16, you're pretty much there, right? And you can see your life, and you imagine that, you know, suddenly told that you cannot rely on your sight that much. Like, vision is not going to be the main thing for you. And in a few years, it could be that, you know, you're not left with any sight, and other senses become a lot more important for you. You know, hearing is something that I had to rely on entirely. And I remember when I was 16, I had lost a lot of my sight. Till 10, till the time I was 15, I was in my 10th, I could still read and write on my own. But when I was 16 and 17, I had started using a larger font, and then eventually I lost that ability too. And my 12 boards I had to do through audio, and that was a completely new experience for me, because as I was not in contact with any other VIs, I did not know what all facilities we had. And I feel that was one negative of being in a mainstream school, is that there were a lot of facilities that I was never, you know, accustomed to, I never knew about. And like, you know, I also, one major thing was that I remember I was always very sporty. As I mentioned, I used to play basketball, I did horse riding, and I gave all of that up because sunlight was a major issue for me, and I could not take that chance. But now I realize that, you know, now I'm 28, I've grown up, I'm in contact with so many VIs now. I realize there are so many things I could have done, like Paralympics are there. So, you know, I know ki basketball could have been done with sound. There are other sports that we can do. There's cricket, you know, all of these things are coming up, but there's a lot more awareness about it. But it's fine. I've accepted it now. I'm pretty much happy. I'm happy where I am. I still feel there are lots of things I did. Like, I bake now, I dance, and of course those are also things that people are very skeptical whether I'll be able to do, or if I do, I won't be that good at it. But I did it because I realized that we as VIs can actually do anything and everything that a sighted person can do. It's just that we need to put our mind to it. And when I did that to baking and dancing, I figured it out. I found out tips and tricks for myself of how to do that, and it is absolutely amazing and a joy to do all of that. I myself feel so good that I've been doing that. It's something different, and that's how, you know, mujhe bhi, like, I remember a few years pehle tak I used to feel, oh my god, I can't do this, I can't do that. I used to just keep making excuses. But now I realize that It's just the way you perceive things. And I think that's how, our perception about certain things affects and influences our life and restricts us from so many things. So I was able to change my perception, and I hope that maybe I will be able to make a difference in your perception. And I think that's the main agenda for me for this channel. This is all I wanted to share about my journey for now. And if you found this interesting and you want to know more about the VI community, please tune in to my next videos. Do subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, take care.